What's up guys, this is Neil with the Card Guys coming at you with another video. Today we're going to be looking at some of the set 13 blue cards featuring the Skilless Gohan leader in blue. So we're just going to go through all the cards, see my initial thoughts, and see how this deck's going to round out. But before we begin, I just want to let you guys know below in the description there's going to be a link to our affiliate link for TCG Player. So whenever you buy cards, including anything you see in this video, it would really help out the channel. But with that said, let's go over the leader featuring Son Gohan. He's going to be a Son Gohan childhood. He's a Saiyan, Earthling, and auto. When this card attacks, you may add one mono blue card from your energy to your hand. If you do, choose one mono blue battle card in your hands and place it in your energy. So right off the bat, it doesn't say it comes in tapped, so you can take your tapped energy, attack with it, and then basically swap your energy out and untap it, which is really cool. Auto, when a blue Skilless battle card is played from your energy, you may flip this card over. If you do, draw 2 cards, then add cards from your life to your hand until you have 6 life left. And the way that this deck works, you can awaken as early as turn 2, which kind of mitigates the fact that it's a draw leader as opposed to untapping energy. Awaken, if your life is at 4 or less, you may draw 2 cards and flip this over. So we're probably not going to get to this unless we're like an aggro deck, or go against an aggro deck, but typically you'll want to awaken, you're going to be awakening turn 2 with the cards that we're going to see later. SS2 Son Gohan, push to the brink. Auto, when this card attacks, draw 1, then you may add 1 of your mono blue energy to your hand. If you do, choose 1 mono blue battle card in your hand to place in your energy. So it does the same thing. We're just going to be swapping back and forth to get a virtual untap. Activate battle once per turn. Choose one of your blue Skilless Saiyan cards with an energy cost of 2 or less, and it gets 5k power for the battle. So seems pretty good, you know, Skilless support. And yeah, I mean, the leader looks pretty cool. We're just going to go over the unison. We have Panagiru, Energy Fortification. It's a 1 specified blue. So, you know, that's already really good. I mean, 1-drop unisons typically are really busted for what they do. It's going to be 10k based, +1, activate main. If your leader is a mono blue Saiyan card, you may add 1 blue battle card with the energy cost of 1 from your energy to your hand. If you do, choose 1 mono blue card from your hand and place the energy in rest mode. So this one doesn't get the virtual untap, but you can fix your energy, you know, so you can charge stuff and then, you know, just do some shenanigans later. Then we got the -2. Activate main. During your opponent's next turn, they can only attack 1 time with battle cards with energy costs greater than their energy. So this is like essentially a floodgate. I mean, it's pretty solid for a -2. It stops your opponent from pummeling you with attacks. All right, we'll start off with the Skilless really quick. So these are gonna be the new Skilless supports: Super Saiyan Trunks and Super Saiyan Son Gohan. This Trunks looks sick. They're going to be 20k Skillesses, and I mean, that's pretty much it. So here is how you're going to be awakening. So there's 3 cards that allows you to awaken using their auto, which is really cool because usually they only give you like 1 or 2 ways of for leader support. But yeah, so they're all 1-drops, they're all 4k. So I guess this is like helps you get back the cards with the pan. So they all do the same thing, but they all have like an extra thing they each individually do. So the Vegeta has counterattack, negate this attack and then play it. And Krillin has auto. When this card is played, look up to 5 cards on the top of your deck and add 1 blue Earthling card with energy cost 3 or less, or 1 blue unison card with specified 1 among them added to your hand, and then shuffle your deck. So this, I mean, you play a lot of Skillesses. The vanillas are Skillesses. You know, so a lot of your 1-drops are Skilless, and they can also search your unison. They cost 1. And then this TN says when you play this card, draw 1 card. So, I mean, whichever way you go, you're going to gain value. And then all of them have the same auto effect. So pay 1 blue. If your leader card is a blue Son Gohan childhood card, which it is, When this card is placed in your energy from your hand, you may play one Skilless battle card with an energy cost of 2 from your energy. If you do, place the top card of your deck and your energy in rest mode. So this is how we're going to be self-awakening in the deck. So on turn 1, you want to charge a Skilless. And then on turn 2, we're going to be charging this, activating the auto by paying that Skilless. Paying with the Skilless, and then we're going to take that Skilless and play it, and then take the top card, put it in our energy and rest mode, and then we're able to draw 2 cards, awaken, and then we're able to swing with our leader and untap our energy. So, I mean, this all just seems solid to me. Then we're going to have our boss monster of the deck. We have SS2 Son Gohan, Astonishing Strike. This card looks amazing. He's going to be 10k, so he gets around like Frieza Pop. He's got Deflect, so he's going to get around Trunks. Triple Strike, 30k. That's some good stats. Activate main, you can pay 4 blue. If your leader is a blue sand card, so you can play this in like Vegito or S Soul Striker if you wanted to. If your opponent has 3 or more energy and you choose one blue Skilless card with an energy cost of 2, play this card from your hand. If you've played this card, place the chosen card in your energy. So the Skilless card that you played with your leader effect, you can tuck it back into your energy to play this for 4. And then he has active main once per turn. Place 1 mono blue battle card from your energy into the drop area. Switch this card to active mode, and then choose all of your opponent's battle cards and place them at the bottom of their owner's deck. So this effectively costs 3. This is insane. Like, it's removal, it's essentially energy untap, it's dual attack, triple strike, deflect. Like, blue needed a bomb and blue got a bomb. It kind of sucks that it's tied to blue sands, but I mean, right now, like, those are all the best blue leaders. This card's absolute fire. All right, so we got some more support. We're gonna have Son Gohan, Unbelievable Might, and then Trunks, Unbelievable Might. We use a blocker. Auto, when this card is played, choose one of your opponent's battle cards with energy cost of 3, ignoring barrier. All right. And place it at the bottom of the owner's deck. So just more removal for the deck. Blue needs removal. And the removal of bottom decking as opposed to put into your hand, absolute plus. Activate main, you can pay a blue. If your leader is mono blue and you have a blue Skilless with energy cost of 2 in play, you can play this card from your hand. So this is essentially a 1-drop 15k blocker that's going to bottom deck something ignoring barrier. Seems great to me. And then you got Trunks. He's got dual attack and blocker, 19k. So he can be aggressive and defensive. Love it already. When this card is played, choose one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 7 or less and place at the bottom of the owner's deck. So more removal in blue. It bottom decks again, and instead of the trade-off of not having barrier as an option, it's 7 or less. So you basically get to bottom deck a ton more targets. And then activate main, pay 2 blue if your leader is mono blue. Choose one blue Skilless battle card with energy cost of 2, return it to the owner's hand, and then play this card from your hand. So again, by playing the Skillesses back and forth, you can just play either of these 2 cards. 2 might be a little steep for it, but it is blue, so you do have energy manipulation, you have beam, so it's probably worth it. Right, and we got moving on. Okay, this is more support for the leader. We got 1-drop Yamcha, Hope Abandon. Auto, when this card is played, add up to 1 blue Skilless card with energy cost of 2 from your deck to your hand, shuffle your deck. So, you know, more 1-drops. It just makes it so you search for your vanilla if you needed to. Seems pretty good. And then we have Son Goku, Dad to the rescue. So he's a counterattack. If your leader is a blue Son Gohan childhood, so basically exclusive to this leader, negate the attack, then choose 1 blue Skilless card with an energy cost of 2 in your hands and play it. You can't activate the counterattack skills on copies of this card for the game. So one time you get to counter for 2 and negate the attack, and then play a blue Skilless so that you can potentially use that Skilless to play one of your other bombs. Seems decent. Permanent, if your life is at 3 or less, you can activate this card's counter skill from your hand without paying its energy cost. So that makes it from a decent card to a pretty good card. Basically, you're able to just play this for free once you add 3 life, which, I mean, seems pretty good. Then we have this SS Vegeta Saiyan Tenacity, 4-drop 19k. If your leader is blue, so any blue leader can use this, when you take damage from one of your opponent's non-keyword skills, you may play this card from your hand. If you do, add the top card of your deck into your life, and you can't activate the auto on skill on copies of this card for the game. So one time, you can play this card for free and essentially negate a burn damage. Seems pretty good. I'm really glad that a card like this exists in the game. I'm not sure if this is going to be main deck worthy because that seems pretty niche, but this could potentially be a sideboard staple for blue decks, definitely. All right, and then moving on to the extra cards, we have 1-drop Full Power Unleashed. Activate battle. If your leader is a mono blue Saiyan, choose one of your cards in battle and it gets plus 10k for the battle. If it's a blue Skilless Saiyan card, draw 1 card and the chosen card gets an additional 10k power for the battle. So if you combo this onto a Skilless card, it is effectively a super combo plus 20k. So your vanilla will be base 40k, which is ridiculous. And because it's base 40k, it can potentially get around stuff like Emperor's Death Beam or anything that like negs base, because you're adding to the base. So that seems really solid. And then we have a 1-drop negate the champ to the rescue. Counter attack, negate the attack. Then your opponent may choose one of their cards in active mode and switch it to rest mode. If they don't, add this card to your hand from your drop area, and you can't activate counters skills on copies of this card for the turn. So this just seems solid because if your opponent doesn't want to rest something, then you just get to buy back your negate for free. So that just seems pretty solid. All right, and that's going to be it for Skilless Blue Gohan. I mean, all in all, this deck is going to seem like it's going to be really, really fun. You got a lot of energy manipulation. You're going to have Skilless battle card manipulation, tons of removal built into the package for this deck. And then you have the top end of this Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, which is an absolute beast. So, yeah, I mean, this all seems really solid and I'm very much looking forward to it. With that said, that's going to be it for the video. Before we go, just want to remind you guys once again, if you use our TCG Player affiliate link for whenever you buy cards or anything you see in this video, it's going to really help out the channel. Other than that, see you in the next video. Peace.